Hello, my loves. Welcome to a new Pick a Card reading. Today, we're going to be going in deep on what have they realized about you. So the special person that you're watching this video for, whether it's your twin flame, your soulmate, your beloved, your crush, what have they truly realized about you, their feelings for you? What would they wish to say to you from that point of realization? And based on what they've realized, are they going to take any action? And what could that action be? So if you're new to this channel, I am Dr. V. Welcome. If you are new, make sure that you hit that subscribe and join this incredible global community. We really are a family, and as you get into the readings and as you get involved in the comment section, you will see how supportive everyone is. Also, please do know that I read each and every one of your comments, and I do try to respond to as many as I can. So make sure you don't miss any future readings and hit that subscribe and turn on notifications. So today I have 3 options for you to choose from. And the theme is the 10 of Cups, right? That beautiful 10 of Cups, which is all about emotional fulfillment. So we have 3 of them, right? You can choose number 1, number 2, number 3, or you can choose all of the 10 of Cups and take the messages that resonate for you. Because do know that this is a general reading. Not everything may apply to your situation. But if you're at that point where you are tired of general readings, you need to know what is going on between you and your person, because you need clarity, because things have been challenging. You might be separated at this time. You might be trying to navigate a reunion, but you need to know what's going on, especially if you feel very emotionally exhausted and you just feel like your life is stuck and you need this clarity in order to move forward. I really recommend that you do a private reading with me. I offer both the live option as well as the video recorded option. But of course, the one that I love is the live reading experience, because I get to see your beautiful face. I get to connect with you on video call. And I just feel that for you, it is very transformational. It is very healing, and Spirit can answer all of your questions right there in real time. So if you'd like to see my entire reading menu, you can go to livetarot.com/readings. So go ahead and take a deep breath now. You can meditate on each card, see which one of these 10 of Cups images speaks to you the most. Okay, so for group number 1, we have this 10 of Cups. For group number 2, we have this one. And for group number 3, we have this. Okay, so go ahead and make your selection, and we will get started with group number 1. All right, my beautiful group number 1 that chose this 10 of Cups, we're going to actually place this back into this deck, the deck that you chose, and then we're going to give it a good shuffle, and we're going to see what has your person realized about you. What have they realized about their feelings? What would they say to you from that realization? And from this new insight, is there any action they wish to take towards you? We have the World. We have the Hanged Man. Okay, so we do have some big energies coming through here, because we have 2 major arcanas coming through. We have 3 of Wands. Okay. So I feel like this person, one of the things that they're realizing is that they either have lost you in some way, or they feel like something is coming to an end and it's basically their fault. Like they are at some sort of a tipping point here with you and this connection. So I feel like one of the things that they are regretting, I am getting an energy of regret. We're also getting kind of like big energies of challenges coming your person's way so that they can actually move into a better place. I feel like spirit is definitely pushing them and challenging them so that they can move on with their life. I feel like with this hangman's energy coming right here in the center, I feel like one of the biggest problems here that this person has had in their life, as well as what may be challenging between the two of you, is that they've been acting like their life is on hold somehow. Okay, there's something going on in this person's world where they are acting like, you know, I can't move forward. My life is on hold. Everything's up in the air. I just don't know what's going to happen. I feel like for some of you, that hangman's energy of kind of feeling like you're just stuck in one place and nothing is falling into place. Everything is kind of like suspended in time. I'm getting like that frozen energy from this hangman. I feel like for some of you, that might be a third party. Okay, this is not for everybody, but for some of you, I feel like the reason why this person is acting like, or they may be saying to you that, hey, my life is on hold at the moment, may be because they are stuck in a particular situation that they cannot get out of, or at least that is their talk around it, right? Like ultimately it is absolutely their choice. They can empower themselves to get out of something if they wanted to. But I feel like with this Three of Wands, they've realized that they've really been delaying this connection with you or delaying committing to you. Okay, and they know that you are running out of patience and that you've actually been very patient. You've been very understanding. You've tried to see things from their point of view. You've done your best to support this person as well. I feel like you have always been there for this person. They could always count on you. And especially when they have felt alone in the world, I feel like this person has definitely leaned on you, Group 1. You've been their rock. You've been their safe harbor, their safe place in the world. Anytime they felt like they were alone, they were like out in the cold, I feel like you were their home, you were their safe space. But I feel like there is some sort of imbalance in the energy here where it's like you were there for them, but they weren't necessarily fully there for you. Okay, so they may have wanted to be, they may have intended to be, but I feel like there's a difference in this person's intentions versus their actual actions or versus the way things have played out. I just feel like the way things have gone down, there's some sort of a difference between the words that they said, the promises that they made, and then what they were actually able to do in the world. Again, I feel like this person, they're very limited in what they feel they can do right now. Okay, so this is why I feel like what they're realizing about you is that you're not going to wait around forever. You're not going to keep giving them second chances, third chances, fourth chances, okay? So this person is definitely feeling the heat. They're starting to now really feel that, hey, I have been, letting this linger for way too long. And that's why I feel like for some of you, there is some sort of a third party, like they can't make a choice either between you and someone else or you and some other situation that they feel responsible for. And that's for some of you. For others of you, this person's life is just in some state of chaos. Okay, so it doesn't have to be third party, but it can be something that is making this person feel like they're not able to help themselves, or they're not able to move forward. For some of you, this person may be having some sort of financial issues. They may be in between jobs. They may not have the finances or something to offer. Not that you want their money, but as in they may not have the stability, right? Like they may not be stable enough right now in their material world to really be in a serious relationship and to be an equal partner to you. So I feel like they've also realized that that is something that they are going to have to fix because the wait has been very long. I do feel that there is a sense of frustration here. This person is frustrated with themselves. They're frustrated with their own situation, but they're also realizing that you are too. I just feel like both of you have a deep sense of maybe disappointment and frustration on both sides that's starting to, maybe seep into the connection. It's starting to poison the connection in the sense that people are not happy. People don't feel fulfilled here. I also feel that this person has realized that you don't feel like anything is moving forward, and that because this person hasn't been able to move forward, you also feel that your life is stuck right now. Until this person makes a decision, until this person stops waiting and they're able to take action, you feel like, group one, that maybe your life is also on hold right now. So I feel like there's a holding pattern here. There's a holding energy, everything on hold, not getting anywhere in the world. And I feel like this person is trying to break free from this because they do realize that you're not going to wait around forever. Wow, see, action. There you go. So I feel like they also know this, that you are a person of action, that you are the kind of person who will take action wherever it's necessary. Okay, they also realize that you are not the kind of person who sits around and does nothing. You're not the kind who sit on your booty and do nothing in life. You're a very action-oriented person. You are somebody who goes out and makes things happen. If things don't happen in the world, if the world is not doing something for you, you go out and make sure that you do it for yourself. Okay, this is something that this person really does admire about you. I feel like you may be much more of an action taker than this person is. Okay, so this is somewhere where I do feel they also feel a little bit insecure that, maybe they're not as bold. Maybe they aren't able to kind of make big decisions, set big goals, and go after them and take action towards them the way you are. So I feel like that's where they may be feeling also insecure. That's where they may be feeling like, you're the one who goes out there and gets stuff done. And they admire that. I think they think you're very beautiful. If you look at this, look at how bold and beautiful this figure is right here. Like, you are unapologetically you. Group one. I don't think you try to hide who you are. I think you are very proud of who you are. And I think this person sees that in you. They see that you are not somebody who hides your light under a bush or in a bush, or what's that? There's a phrase, or hides your light under a rock. You're not the type. You are willing to get out into the world and shine. And you're willing to go after what you want. And I feel like they're also realizing that you may be looking at them with a bit of disappointment in your eyes because, they may not be living up to that same sense of purpose that you have, right? This person may not be the kind to go out and take action, right? So they also feel like ultimately you are not going to like them. Okay, there's something here about unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry. They feel like you will ultimately realize that they are not good enough for you, that they are not at your level, that you will be turned off by their sense of fear, their blocks, or their, the way that they're just not able to take big actions. I feel like this person also very much asks themselves the question, like, it's almost like they wonder, what is it that you see in them? Okay, I feel like they literally ask themselves that question. They literally wonder, like, okay, you are so different from me. Like, I'm somebody who sometimes really struggles to move forward. But you move forward so quickly. and you make sure that you're out there doing the things that you love, and you try your best, even though like you're not perfect, you are scared at times as well, right? There are things that make you insecure as well. That's normal. But there's something about you, group one, that when you go out into the world, you really do try your best to get the results that you want. And I feel like this person has realized that they don't have that same level maybe of motivation, or maybe their level of fear is higher. Their level of fearing failure, fearing that they'll look like a fool, fearing that things aren't going to work out anyway. Like there's a little bit of this, negative thinking. So they also feel like you will ultimately realize that they are not good enough for you, that they're just not really going anywhere in life, and you are going places in life. And I think that is one of their big fears. See, forget who you are, conditioning falls away, memory no longer defines you. And I think this is key here. I feel like the difference between you and this person, even though there's a lot of love, even though you feel an attachment to them, like you want things to work out, they do as well. But I feel like the big difference here that this person has realized, the difference between you and them, is that you are able, group one, to get over wounds from your past. Like they're there, like they are for everybody else, but you don't let them define you. You don't let your bad memories or your past, or you try your best to work beyond the limitations of your past. You try not to let your bad memories get you down. You try to forget who you used to be, right? So because you're always working on yourself, you're trying to improve yourself. You're always trying to be the best version of you. And again, that's where I feel like this person is just not doing that, and they know that you are, right? Like, so there's some sort of a disconnect in the way you live your life and in the way they live their life. Like they realize and they see you very clearly for who you are, and they see that you are very resilient. See, you rise above tribulations, you rise above problems, whereas this person tends to be taken over by problems. They are paralyzed by problems and challenges. When problems and challenges have come up in their life, they go into the hangman's energy, as in everything's just kind of up in the air. Nothing actually ever gets done. Nothing ever gets resolved. So I just feel like this person is so insecure that you are stronger than them. You are better than them. And I don't feel like it's like a jealousy thing. I don't feel like they're like jealous of that. I think they admire that in you a lot, but it also brings up fear because they feel like they can't match that energy somehow. Like they can't match that sense of strength, okay? So let's take a look at what would they say to you from their higher self. And if you could take a minute, or not even a minute, a second, to hit that like and subscribe. You have no idea how much it helps me, my kids, and the channel. So thank you for your support. I miss looking into your eyes and into your soul. So take these as they resonate for your situation. I wish I could take back the hurtful things I said. It was wrong to take out my frustration on you. Isn't it interesting how we're getting the word frustration? Because remember I said that there is some sort of an energy here of mutual frustration, right? Like you guys are frustrated by some sort of lack of progress here. There's something here that is not moving forward, and there's a frustration around it. And it's interesting that we're getting that same word repeating here. So group one, my heart goes out to you if you feel like you guys are in that kind of frustrated place. Let's see if there is movement coming up. I can't hide my true feelings anymore. I love you and I want to spend my life with you. See, I feel like the love is there, but there is something here that is blocking that forward motion in this relationship. That's the main challenge here. I love spending time with you, enjoying each other, and the simple and cozy pleasures of life. So this is why I feel like, you guys, when things are flowing, when things are good, things do flow naturally and beautifully between the two of you. You guys do have a beautiful relationship. And I feel like that's what's been keeping you holding on up till now. Even with that Three of Wands, where it just feels like there's so many delays, you know? And again, I feel like it depends on where you're at and who you are on this journey. For some of you, the delays are third party. For some of you, the delays are geographical. I feel like for some of you, with this world's energy, I'm also getting a long distance energy. So you guys might just be in different places and you really do miss each other. Like, you know, Three of Wands, like you've been waiting for some sort of resolution. Can someone move closer? Can you both move closer? Can you move in together? But again, it keeps coming back to like, things just don't happen. So if there's an immigration issue, if there's like a geographical issue, I feel like that is the frustration. You guys are stuck, kind of stuck in some sort of limbo where things, you know, are not shifting. And then for others of you, I just feel like there is something, again, world energy to me also, there's something with work, money, finances. There's just something that is stuck. There's a stuck energy. So is this going to change? Based on this realization that your person is having, do they want to take action? Okay, so we're getting a denial. Okay, we're getting repressed emotions, unable to see below the surface. Okay, so for some of you, this person is still struggling with some of the insecurities. Like, I do feel that this person has certain insecurities that they are maybe in denial about, struggling with. Ooh, oh my gosh. They have like all these things flying out. So we had this one just flew out, this flew out. So there's something here about a masculine energy, okay? If you're watching for the masculine, and just, I feel like there is something about settling here and something about the masculine energy not wishing to settle for less. So for some of you, I feel like this person is not making some sort of an important decision to move forward because they feel like whatever decision they make is not going to be good enough for you, as in it's not going to make you happy. It's going to be some sort of a compromise that you may have to make. They may be afraid to even ask you to make that compromise. Okay, I'm getting this energy of somebody feeling really scared, okay, scared to ask you because they feel like they've already asked so much of you. So now they don't want you to settle, but they feel like whatever they may be able to offer you will be less than what you deserve. So they're maybe afraid to even ask. Okay, so keep that in mind. That's why we're getting another pause here. Okay, so I do feel like this person, they definitely want to make you an offer. They want to make an offer of commitment. It may be on pause right now because they feel like whatever they can offer at this time may not yet be good enough. Okay, so I do feel that this person is trying to figure out, you know, stop denying and repressing your emotions. Figure out what is it that you truly want and where can you guys go in and make a world for yourselves, for your life, for your relationship. So to me, this is definitely a work in progress. Okay, so if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you can. I offer live and video recorded readings. You can also order the oracle decks that I've created and used in this reading. They are great problem solvers for when you have urgent questions at home. You can also check out the Blessed Twin Flame Necklace, which is a beautiful manifesting piece. So all of this is at livetarot.com. So make sure you go and take a look. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you all on the next one. My beautiful group 2 that chose this 10 of Cups, let's see, what have they realized about you? So we're going to take that 10 of Cups, put it back in this deck, which is the deck that you chose, and we're going to give it a shuffle. And let's take a look at what they've realized about their feelings, what they would say to you, and based on these insights, what action, if any, will they take towards you and this connection? Okay, so what have they realized about group 2? We have the 6 of Cups. We have the 10 of Swords. Interesting. And we have, oh, I'm going to take this as an upfront because I couldn't tell if it fell this way or that way. So we're just going to take it like this because I feel like the energy is still the same here. So interesting. I love this. I feel like there is a little bit of a similar energy coming through here between group 1 and group 2 in the sense that there seems to be some sort of issues around forward momentum, okay, moving forward, moving the relationship forward. So I feel like one of the major things that your person has realized, and it's coming through so very clearly here, is that you are their soulmate, okay? Maybe if they have not said this to you in the past, or maybe they haven't admitted this to you, they absolutely know now, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that you are their soulmate. And I feel that between this 6 of Cups and this 10 of Swords here, I just feel like for some of you, this realization may have come too late. There may have been a separation. There may have been some sort of a really big event, something that happened that may have torn the two of you apart in some way. But whatever that was, whether it is a big fight, a big misunderstanding, some sort of a silence right now between the two of you that is really painful. I just feel like right now, if you guys are not in communication, this person is suffering from that silence. Like they feel like their world has come to an end because they are not in communication with you, or you are not with them. Like you have like either cut them off, at least for now. Maybe you blocked them, maybe they blocked you, maybe there was some big, mutual blocking, but they didn't mean it. And I'm getting the energy that even if they blocked you, they unblocked you fast, and then they noticed that you also don't want to talk to them. And so that hurt them even more. So I just feel like there's a lot of emotions here, a lot of thoughts. I feel like this person is constantly thinking of you. You are constantly on their mind. They're reliving everything that happened again and again in their mind. And I feel like the more they're reliving it, the more they're going over it again and again, the more painful it feels. They feel like they are hitting rock bottom here with this 10 of Swords. Something is extremely painful. Like I said, if they don't have access to you at this time, or you're not speaking to them at this time, it is driving them crazy. Okay, they are in a lot of pain around this. They're afraid that this is going to be the end, that maybe this time, maybe you guys have had disagreements or issues in the past, but they're afraid that this time it will be the end. Like you're not coming back from this. They're really afraid that you won't be working it out this time, that you are done with them. I feel like this person, it really feels like maybe they push things too far, because I do feel like this person can definitely be somebody whose mind really makes things difficult in relationships. And what I mean by that is, there's some people who they just have a very hard time operating, even in a romantic relationship. They have a hard time operating from the heart. They have a hard time opening up their heart. They let their mind rule them. They're always in their head. They're always like too much analyzing, analyzing everything. A lot of ego. Wherever there is an abundance of mind, right? With this 10 of Swords, wherever there's an abundance of mind, there's also an abundance of ego. because the mind is ruled by that, right? So I feel like this person is now realizing that if they are separated from you at this time, or if they are arguing with you at this time, they're realizing that they let their ego get in the way. They let their mind and ego play tricks, in the sense that they let their mind and ego overrule their heart. And that was the biggest mistake they made. So they wish right now that they could, get on one knee in front of you and apologize. They wish they could offer you the world. They wish they could give you these flowers. They wish that they could look into your eyes, right? Look into your eyes and ask for your forgiveness or explain themselves. They really have realized that they need to, and they should have, really opened up their heart space energy. And it's interesting because this person can be in a relationship, but yet they don't let their heart really be free and open, even though they want love, but they're just for some reason not able to fully open up to it. And now they're afraid that, you will not move forward with them. Okay, their greatest fear is that, whereas before it felt like, before anything happened here, it felt like you guys were moving forward. It felt like you had a vision, a plan together. There were things that you both wanted. You were moving forward in those plans, in visions. You were making plans, even if you weren't able to move forward quite yet, you were making the plans to do that. And so now I feel like this person is really, really regretting it, because they feel like they are the reason why these plans are not moving forward. Okay. For some of you, I do feel that this also may have to do with some sort of geography or distance between the two of you, because I feel like with this Chariot's energy, to me, this is also like the energy of movement. Like maybe somebody, you guys were planning to live closer to each other, or you were planning to travel to see each other. There were some plans that were being made. Maybe you were taking a vacation, you were taking some getaway. Something was going on here where you both were very much missing each other. You were feeling really down without each other, and you had made plans to see each other in some way, and you were very excited, and then something happened and those plans were delayed, or they had to be canceled. And that also, take that as it resonates. That's not for everybody, but I feel like there is a special message here where something that you guys had been planning together had to be canceled or changed, and it caused a lot of tension. It caused a lot of problems because it made people feel very insecure. Okay, so I feel like right now this person is also realizing that not only do you guys have to practice self-love, but you also have to practice opening up your hearts to each other again. Because I do feel, again, with this Ten of Swords, like hearts have been a little closed off. The love has been a little closed off. And I feel like part of the reason why, as I said before about this person, why they are not able to open up their heart as much, why they kind of live from their brain, their mind, their ego, is because there is something within them that doesn't love themselves, or doesn't love themselves enough. Okay, so this person, they don't open up their heart. They don't operate from their emotions because there's something that they mistrust about their emotions. Okay, they don't rely on their emotions, and there's a part of themselves that really punishes themselves. They don't love themselves enough. So there's a part of them that doesn't even feel like they deserve love. So when they go for love, but they want love in their life, but there's still a part of them that feels like they don't deserve it. So they tend to defend themselves through the mind. Okay, interesting, we're getting codependency. So addictions are affecting your romantic life. So see, this is why I feel like this person may have a hard time with self-love and with opening up their heart. And what they've realized about you is that maybe you may or may not be able to see this part of them. They've realized that you are a very strong person, but you may not have experienced the level of like toxic relationships or codependency that they have. I feel like there's two different energies here. Either they feel that they have been through some addictions or toxic people or toxic situations in their life, and because of that, they've had to shut down their heart space, you know, and not be so focused on their emotions. And they feel like maybe they don't know how to say that to you. They don't know how to explain that to you, because maybe they have realized that you may have not had those same kind of experiences in the past, right? You've had your own experiences. I'm sure you've had your own challenges, but maybe this person feels like they've had certain things that are really dark, and it's very hard to open up about those things, okay? But those things may be the reason why they're not able to open up their heart as much as they should. See, keeping up immense effort and advancement. So I feel like this person also realized that you have made a tremendous effort towards this relationship, and that they also need to move forward, advance, chariot. See, again, we're getting forward momentum. This person knows that in order, or they've realized that in order to make this right again, they have to show you effort. Okay, they have to show this Ten of Swords in order to come out of whatever that is. They have to show you their commitment through their effort towards you. They've realized this. They realize that you are not just going to, you know, accept anything less than what you deserve. Okay. And that what you truly deserve is this Chariot's energy to keep moving forward towards what you guys had already planned. See, originality, blaze your own trail. So again, this person knows that there is something about you, group 2, that is very different. Okay. You guys are not, you know, just your everyday norm casual. You're not a casual person. You're not just like a whatever kind of person. You are very original. You are really amazing. You are somebody who has blazed your own trail. Everything that you have achieved in your life, you've done it through your own hard work, through your own originality, through your own, you know, determination. You have worked hard for what you have, and so you're not going to accept less. This is something that this person has fully realized about you, that you deserve more and that you will not accept anything less than what you deserve. And that's how it should be, right? So this is why I feel like whatever's happened here with this Ten of Swords, it is painful. This person is trying to figure out how to get back into your heart, right? How to win your heart again. So let's take a look at what would they say to you from their higher self. And if you could take a second to give this video a like and a subscribe, you have no idea how much it helps me, my kids, and the channel. So thank you so much for your support. I feel like I abandoned you and myself when we broke up. I want to reconcile. Okay, so take these as they resonate for your situation. Oh, we have 3 that came out. Being away from you hurts like hell. I didn't realize it would be this difficult. See, this is the exact confirmation of what I was saying with that Ten of Swords energy. They can't stand being away from you. It hurts like hell. See, my spirit is always with you. Can you feel me? Do you still love me too? Yeah, see, so they're just, yeah, they're having a very, very hard time right now. Let's get one more here. I'm in a superficial relationship with someone else because I'm not ready for real love with you. Wow. Okay, so again, take these as they resonate for your situation. So based on all of these realizations that this person is having, what, if any, action are they willing to take towards you? Group 2. Okay, so they know that it is time for them to change their beliefs. Okay, so I feel like part of the transition here, or the change in their beliefs, is going to come from them trying to open up their heart more and trying not to come from their head, their mind, and their ego. And this is a big one for them, because remember, we got that self-love card, which is that the reason why they rely on their mind and their ego is because there's some sort of self-loathing within them. Okay, for some of you it is more dark. For others of you, it is less dark, but it's still a challenge, okay? So there's definitely a spectrum of where your person's at in terms of how they view themselves, how they love themselves. And it's all going to come back to, what is this codependency in their life, okay? What are they carrying with them that may be unhealed, that needs to be healed? Yeah, see, so they're working on their fear, and I feel like that's another thing. See, didn't I say for some of you that there is a deeper darkness around the self-love, the self-loathing, darkness, hesitation, and insecurity? Okay, so they need to know that they are protected, that, you know, spirit is with them, spirit is guiding them, that, you know, they don't have to be afraid, that they can, you know, come out of that 10 of Swords and really open up their heart. They don't have to live just in this, you know, very kind of cold mental world. And I feel like for some of you, they may even be somebody who tries to achieve a lot in their career and in their money and finances to make up for the fact that their emotions are lacking, like their emotions are very closed off. So I feel like this person, if you look at all of these things, I feel like what they're doing, the actions that they are taking, are to, you know, get over their blocks. What have they been distracting themselves with instead of opening their heart to love? And I feel like that's what this all is, right? So this person may be somebody who's very driven in the world, but it doesn't come from a safe and secure place. You know, it comes more from a place of avoiding their emotions. So I do feel like they are taking action here to fix all of these things, because they've realized that if they don't, then they're not going to be able to have you in their life the way they want. So look at this. All of these, I feel like all of the cards we've gotten here around their actions has to do with them doing the internal work to heal. And that's a really good thing. I feel like this person is going through a major healing process through whatever has happened here. This 10 of Swords is putting them through a transformational and healing process right here. So this is actually really good, really encouraging. So I feel like they are definitely working on themselves so that they can work it out with you. So if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, you can do the live or the video recorded. You can also order any of the oracle decks that I've created and used in this reading. They're great problem solvers for when you have urgent questions at home. You can also order the Blessed Twin Flame Necklace, which is a beautiful manifesting piece. And you can check out all of these things at livetarot.com. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you all on the next one. Group 3 that chose this 10 of Cups. Let's see what your person has realized about you. So we're going to take that 10, put it back in this deck, the deck that you chose, and then we're going to give it a shuffle. So let's see what they've realized about you, their feelings for you, what they would say to you. And then based on these new insights and realizations, do they wish to take action? We have the Emperor. What have they realized about you, Group 3? We have the 6 of Cups. And we have the Queen of Swords. Interesting. Okay. So I feel like one of the things that they have really opened their eyes towards is that they've definitely been a bit bossy in this connection. Okay. They have definitely tried to come from more of this boss energy. They may be somebody who's very used to getting what they want, right? But now what they're realizing is that you are as equally as sharp as they are. It's interesting. We're getting the Emperor as the masculine energy and the Queen of Swords as the feminine energy in this reading. And in between, we're getting the Six of Cups, which is soulmate energy. So I feel like it's so clear to me. This person has realized that you are their true match, as in you can meet them at the same level as they are at. I do feel that this person tends to be somebody who loves a challenge. Okay, this is definitely a more stronger energy, more ego, more pride. Like I said, used to getting what they want. Can be a little bit dominating, can be a little bit bossy. But what really excites this energy, this kind of person, is someone who can meet them at that level. Okay, because I feel like this person is someone who, like, if they come across, even in a romantic relationship, business relationship, career relationship, any relationship, when they come across somebody who they perceive as weaker than them or not as strong as them, they will literally chew them up and spit them out. Like, this is a tough energy. Okay, so I'm not saying this is a bad person. I'm just saying this is a very strong-minded, self-confident person who doesn't take any BS. Okay, and so I feel like when they first fell in love with you, when you first connected or when you first met, they may have tried to play that game with you, as in, like, because that's, I don't want to say that, I take that back. Not play that game with you, but as in just play those cards with you, in the sense that that's just who they are. They're not playing games, but they'll definitely test you, because I feel like that's what they do to everybody anyway. They test people to see how strong are they. And I don't even feel like this person does it deliberately. I just feel like, again, that is their personality. That is who they are. Take it or leave it. Okay? They don't back down from a fight. They don't back down from testing people to see how strong they are. And the people this person respects the most are the ones who can stand up to them. So I feel like the first thing this person, if this is your person, I feel like the first thing that they have, or the deepest thing that they've realized about you, if that's your person and this is you, is that you are equally as strong and equally as smart. You are not afraid of this person. Okay, and vice versa. If this is you, now this Emperor's energy could be you. Okay, and this can be your person. Either way, I feel like the energy is the same. Both of you are very admiring of each other. You admire each other's strength. Okay, you admire each other's brain, as in, like, you're smart, you're strategic. Both of you tend to be a little bit more in your mind than in your heart. Okay, but again, it doesn't, if that works for you, that's fine. Maybe it takes both of you. I feel like you could be mirroring each other, in the sense that it may take both of you some time to open up emotionally to somebody. It may take some time for you to feel comfortable and bring your walls down. Okay, but I feel like both of you are coming towards this Six of Cups right here. This is the central energy between the two of you, which is very much a sentimental energy, which is very much the energy of emotion, the child within. Okay, look at the child on the swing. See, I feel like both of you have done well in life by making yourselves very tough. Both of you could be very successful. You could be doing well in your career. Both of you could even be, like, in a supervisor role in your work. You might have, people who work under you. You might be very tough, again, very strategic, very organized, very sharp, right? But you both very much rely on your logic. You rely on your mind. So maybe for both of you, it is a bit of a challenge to open up the heart, but you do want to. So I feel like I love this Six of Cups realization that you both may be mirroring each other. So it's not just what they've realized about you, but you have also realized about this person back and forth, is that hiding within that tough boss or within that, tough exterior is a sentimental and loving heart. Look at these teddy bears. Like, there is a childlike energy within each of you, but maybe both of you's, your life's journey has just forced you at this time to be more in that adulting, I have to be tough, I have responsibilities, it's like, I feel like this connection is bringing you both back to the gentleness of the child within you. And I feel like this is why you both met. So for group 3, I feel like the realization goes both ways. From them towards you and you towards them. And what you are both here realizing is that there is something more to life than your goals, your job, your boss, mindset, all that. There's more to life than that. You have met each other to realize that there is a place for your heart, for your emotions. And there is a place here for the two of you to feel safe, for your inner child to come out and play with each other. Isn't that so beautiful? I just love this. I feel like that is why the two of you have come together. That is the realization that is supposed to come to both of you. Oh, look at this beautiful blossoming energy. I love it. I feel like both of you, again, could be quite successful, doing well in the world, making your way in the world, conquering the world. You're out there doing your thing. But what may have been lacking in both of your life journeys is the blossoming of love. Okay, you guys may have been blossoming or moving forward in your careers. You may have all your other ducks in a row, but there's something here that was lacking. Both of you were feeling the absence of a loving, romantic partner to bring that loving, romantic energy into your life. Look at this person's playing the violin. Like, to me, that's like all about like romance, violin music playing, flowers blossoming, true love, romance, everything is in the air. Like, I feel like that is what the two of you needed to make your life more complete. See? You deserve love. You are lovable. So again, I love this energy for both of you. I feel like both of you are on the same page, realizing about each other and yourselves that, you know what, it's time. I've really done a lot of other stuff in life. I've, fulfilled my responsibilities. I've done what I'm supposed to do. Maybe I went to school. I got, I got my degree, I got my certification, I got my good job, maybe I have a really nice place to live. I did all those things, and now I deserve love. There is a hole. There is something, while my life is good, there is something missing, and that is Cupid's arrow. I love this. Like the love arrow has not yet pierced your heart, but I feel like when you guys met, that's when you felt like you were struck by Cupid's arrow. The arrow of love, the one thing that is missing from your life. And it may have been quite surprising. It may have been quite exciting, but I feel like you also are both very nervous, okay? I feel like this person realizes that you're making each other nervous, because when love comes into your life, it can really put you off guard. Keep your temper. Don't allow anger to rule you. Interesting. So I feel like both of you may have to realize this about each other as well, that sometimes when you are coming from, or you're very, very used to the Emperor and the Queen of Swords energy, you might also be very used to nobody challenging you. right? And so if somebody challenges you or somebody, stands up to you, it can feel irritating. It can really kind of make you a little bit angry or annoyed. So I feel like one thing that this person is realizing about you, and you should also realize about them, is that you guys will need to deal with any kind of, a little bit of temper that each of you may have. But I feel like this temper probably comes from that very strong boss energy, that energy of people not contradicting you, people not challenging you, people listening to you, people coming to you for advice. So I feel like this is something that you're both going to have to realize, that there is so much love here that the two of you can experience with each other, but you also have to start soothing any kind of annoyance or those kind of resistance that comes up when somebody stands up to you. That in this relationship, you guys are a relationship of equals, so you will be standing up to each other. Okay, so tempers may flare, people may get annoyed, these things are bound to happen, but you're gonna have to be very open to letting it subside. When it rises up, you got to let it go. You got to soothe that energy. See, good fortune. I love this. Invite magic in. So I feel like you guys have met each other for a reason. This person has realized about you that they have met you for a reason, and that it is their good fortune to meet you. It is adding more blessings and goodness to their life. I feel like, again, this person feels like they've already achieved a lot. They've already had some good luck, good fortune, and they feel like inviting you and this love and this connection into their life is inviting more magic. Okay, but you have to handle it the right way. You can't handle it like a boss. I feel like that's something that they're also realizing, is that they should not be handling this from a boss energy. They have to shift gears out of the Emperor, out of the Queen of Swords, into more of a heart space energy. Okay, so let's see, what would they say to you from their higher self? So take these as they resonate. And if you could take a second to give this video a like and a subscribe if you haven't already. You have no idea how much it helps me, my kids, and the channel. So thank you for your support. My heart always comes back to you, even when I don't want it to. So take these messages as they resonate, because I feel like for some of you, with these two energies, there may be some friction here. Okay, there may be some arguments, some egos, butting of heads. There may have been some friction here that may have led to tempers flaring. Maybe there's been an argument here that needs to be resolved. Our love was too intense for me to handle. I needed to break away. Interesting. Okay, so again, I feel like there's an intensity that came up here as well. So if you guys are not ready for it, if you guys didn't know how to handle the intensity, it may have been a little bit more difficult to do that. Okay, this one just flipped over. We come from different worlds. Our perspectives can clash sometimes. Can we work this out? See, that is true. So, even if you both have that same kind of boss type energy, it might come from two very different perspectives and different life experiences as well. I'm totally heartbroken that we're not together right now. I'm up at night worrying about us and our future. Okay, so like I said, for some of you, some of this anger or tempers may have caused some sort of friction, some sort of a problem here that needs to be resolved. So let's see, are they going to take action? Are they willing to take any action? Is something going to be shifting here? Okay, so this is a beautiful summer's energy. So this is also the sun's energy. So I feel like that is very positive. So I feel like there is, if there's some sort of like if you feel like there's some sort of coldness right now between the two of you, I feel like this is the warmth of the sun. This is the warmth of the love that is between you that is going to melt any of kind of like that colder energy. Okay, so if you've, been through some sort of disagreement that has caused a coldness between the two of you, I feel like that is coming to an end. There's an energy of warmth, of love being more important than the coldness that is coming through. Okay, so this person may very much like try to reach out to you in a very warm and loving way to kind of like, bring back that sense of warmth. Because I do feel for some of you, there may be a bit of a colder energy, like something, again, when you have that Emperor and Queen of Swords, I feel like that is the greatest challenge, is to not let, coldness get in the way when you don't agree. So you guys are definitely going through some sort of a cycle here. There is a momentum around this, but I feel like, again, there is so much love there. There is so much of I am ready for love. My life can't just be all about like business, work, money, this, boss, whatever. There has to be more to it. And it's time to come out of the cycle where I am not exploring love. I feel like your person doesn't want to be stuck in that cycle of coldness. They want to experience love. They want to experience the blossoming of that romance. There you go. I love this. So your person may very much be considering making you an offer. Okay, an offer on the table. Doesn't have to be marriage, but this does represent some sort of commitment in some way, whatever you want that commitment to be. See, I love this. So didn't I say that for you, group 3, this reading has not been as much about what have they realized about you, but more this reading has been what have you realized about each other, because you definitely do mirror each other. So I feel like your emotions are very much in sync right now. You both do want a commitment. You both do want a future together. You both do know that you have certain qualities within you that you have to kind of work out. And you guys might both have some of those annoyances, irritation, some sort of like, anger issues to work out. But at the end of the day, I feel like both of you are on the same page. So I feel like whatever cycle you're in right now, you're going to work through it. Okay, you're going to work through that cycle. I love this. So if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, I offer the live reading experience as well as the video recorded. You can also order any of the oracle decks that I've created and used in this reading. These are great problem solvers for when you have urgent questions at home. You can also order the Blessed Twin Flame Necklace, which is a beautiful manifesting piece. So all of these things are available at livetarot.com, so make sure you go and check it out. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you all on the next one.